Hey everybody, this is Mr. Walsh, and today we're going to be talking about the sig figs activity that you did, where you were able to measure volumes and using the appropriate number of sig figs. So the first one on the list was this 10 milliliter graduated cylinder. It was long and skinny. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of describe what happens and how we measure this. Okay, so when we look at this long line here, that's the ones place. This represents 7 milliliters. Okay, we have a 6. Okay, you can see over here 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So these big lines represent the ones place, and then the littler lines, the smaller lines, represent the tenths place. Okay, and so remember, when you have a liquid, you want to read to the meniscus, which is here. And to me, that kind of goes right below this line. So this is 7, and then this is 7.1. So it's just below that. And so it's going to be 7.09. You should be able to estimate to the hundredths spot. So for this piece of glassware, regardless of how much liquid is in here, you should have a number with a digit that's in the hundredths place right here. For the 100 milliliter graduated cylinder, this one's a little hard to see. The meniscus is a little harder to pick up on, but we can zoom in and see what's going on. Okay, but nonetheless, if you look, the big lines are 10. Okay, it starts down here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then the little lines now are ones. So this is 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And for this, again, it looks like the meniscus is just below this line here. And the big line's 50, so 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So this line is 55. And so I would say that this is just below 55. And so you can estimate to the 10th spot. This is going to be 54 point something, and to me that's 54.9. Okay, so you should be able to estimate to the 10th place. Okay, and now the flask. This flask is something a little bit different. Okay, you'll notice first of all that the graduations on it represent tens, and there's no other graduations on the on the flask. Okay, and so then the second thing you'll notice is that the spaces between the graduations get bigger. That's because the diameter gets smaller as you go up, so you need more space in between to represent that much liquid. So this represents tens, so you should be able to estimate to the ones place. Okay, and so here you can kind of see the meniscus, so we're going to read to this line right below here. Okay, I could have zoomed in on it, but I didn't. And so it looks like it's 30 something, but it's definitely closer to 40, so it's a little over half. So you're estimating to the ones place, so this is 37. And I can't say it enough. This answer, regardless of the actual numbers you put in here, should be an answer reported to the ones place. Okay, so it's 37. You can't say that this is 37.2 or 36.8. Too far. You're only going to get to the ones place. Okay. Now a larger beaker, same thing here. The large lines represent 100. So if the large lines represent 100, okay, there's no other graduations that are useful. These little lines here are halfway between 100, so these represent 50. But because there's not a graduation for each 10, like it's not 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay, because those graduations don't exist, the 50 marking is only useful in helping you estimate. It's not used for sig figs, okay? So if all you're given are the 100 spot, you estimate one place beyond the 100 spot, and that's the tens place. So your answer here, my answer is 380. You can't say that it's 375 because you can't give a number in the ones place. So you're going to say 380. Some people may report this as 390, but whatever. The point is that you give to the tens place. The small beaker, okay, again, just has graduations for the tens. Okay, so here you can see that this is 40-something. It's not to the 50 line. Okay, so it's 40-something. And to me, this looks like it was a little more than halfway, and it's almost to the 50 line. So I said that it was 48 milliliters. But again, number isn't as important as just being able to report this to the ones place. And then this last one here, okay, each line represents 100, so the next place to estimate it to would be the tens place. But notice how this falls close enough to this line that I'm going to say it falls on this line, and this is the 1100 milliliter line. So if this is 1100 milliliters, okay, we are able to measure something and have it be a zero. Okay, so what we're saying is that there are no tens. It's 1100s and 0 tens. So it's okay to have a 0 in the place where you are trying to measure to. Okay, so this is 1100, just straight 1100 milliliters. And then the last question is, which glassware is the best choice based on accuracy and precision? Unequivocally, the answer is a graduated cylinder because it gives the most significant figures. In this case, it's the one that gave the most decimal places. It reported things to the tenths and the hundredths. The smallest one gave hundredths, which is great, and so that makes it super accurate. Okay, everybody. So this is the significant figure activity. Okay, have a great day, everybody.